Welcome back to this quick update on my character. As you can see, I did not follow through so far with the Wild Strikes idea, and I'm also testing around a little bit here with the setup. But yeah, when I was leveling, I started out with Cobra Lash, and it felt pretty fucking good, so I decided to keep it, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on the character progression. As you can see, the character is already pretty goddamn fast, and it has been this fast basically even before maps. As you can see, I just came into maps. I did 8 maps or 9 maps or something, whatever this is. And yeah, the damage is a little bit lackluster in higher T maps, but overall the clear is really, really good. The speed is really, really good. And yeah, the basic idea here is that I wanna keep doing Cobra Lash, I think, and see how we can scale into Wild Strikes endgame. This is my tree. It's a little bit scuffed still. I need to change his passing. This is obviously gonna be way better now, and everything is pretty horrible actually. Oh shit, I actually forgot to put this back in. Okay, cool. So we ran this map on a 3 link, by the way. Not even a 4 link. Yeah, I was wondering why my damage was so low. I just woke up, I slept like 3 hours. But yeah, okay, this map was on a 3 link, so I guess it was pretty impressive. The cool thing is, what I did do, I was pretty slow with the character progression and overall with the campaign, but I do already have 3 nodes here. And this is really showing, right? We already have this tincture, we have all damage can shock, and we have a little bit penetration here. And the main thing here is 10% chance to gain onslaught for 10 seconds on killing blow, which is really, really nice. And I thought, why not? Why not fit in a Duressus? It's probably gonna be super cheap, and I think it was 2 chaos, so I just threw this in, and 100% increase effect of onslaught is feeling really good right now. We also have this, so we have no sockets in our boots, and we basically get 30% movement speed here. We did have this right from Act 3, and everyone who is starting new, I can just suggest, if you feel somewhat strong, start doing Affliction, because you will get this pretty early if you find the one. You will just get it instantly, basically. You will instantly get 2 points, and you can grab 30% movement speed for free, basically. Yeah, and these 2 nodes are pretty self-explanatory, I would say. We get a bunch of movement speed here. This is unfortunately still a Quicksilver Flask. Item level 3. Ideally, we want to have Quicksilver Flask of Adrenaline. This is pretty good already. And yeah, we could also change this up. But I think a Jade Flask here is fine as well. So overall, the setup is still not great. I just put this in Power Charge on crit. We'll see how this goes with Shield Charge. The whole campaign, I haven't really used any movement speed skill, because I was already pretty fast and I felt it was enough. Also, what was really cool when I was leveling, I found, I can only suggest that to everyone, I found a Rick Wald's crest, like the ring, who gives you summon wolves, and they were really tanky and they really helped in the Affliction content as well. So for a leveling item, it's 1 alchemy. If you find 1 alchemy in the start, just get it. It is definitely worth it. Also, what I was just doing, this was the first map that I was running with the Gull. I thought this would fit in really well here as well for clear and for mapping speed. And it has a high amount of energy shield, which is basically what I was looking for, and also has some res. So this was fitting in pretty well, so I just got a Gull for myself. Otherwise, this gear is really, really bad. I just put it into unset rings because I found like 15 unset rings in the spot, and I identified everything and just slammed them in. But this gear is pretty horrible. I also found Kaltenhal too. This is really nice because it gives you Max cold res a lot, a bunch of cold resistance, and also fizz damage is cold extra damage, which is nice. I don't have that much fizz damage though, I'm running a Wide Wind here. And you might ask yourself, why the fuck are you running a Wide Wind if your offhand is not empty? And the thing is, I just like the defenses. And this was the cheapest thing that I could find, basically. This is not even upgraded in terms of quality. But I was just looking for elemental DPS, and this was the cheapest thing I could find. Best bang for the buck. So I just slammed this in, and this is great, even with a shield in the hand. So if we take off the shield, our tooltip DPS is going from 40 to 43,000. So it's not really that much of a change. And I don't feel like I need this. I would rather have a shield. So yeah, overall, a really good progression so far. I'm really happy with how this went. And that I already have all the affliction points that I want to have here. So the last thing we want to get is probably Bark Skin, to be honest. This felt really good when I was leveling. And I think it's a pretty good defensive layer. I think that this is what I'm really lacking at the moment. I mean, I'm lacking everything, defense and offense. We will see how this will go. Also, I'm not really sure what I want to go after this. I feel like it might feel a bit awkward if I go back to something else. I'm going to keep this for a while. But overall, what I was looking at as well is, let me show you on my other screen, or some ideas I had, but I think that is more like a late game progression that I want to do. Mask of the Spirit Drinker, I was looking at this, but this is, first of all, this is too expensive right now, and I already found a solution now with the Gull, and I don't really want to use this anyways. What I'm really looking for is the other one, Mask of the Stitch Demon, because I think we can scale this really well in the late game, and we can try this out. I really want to try this out, because in the late game we're gonna be in and deck stacking anyways, and I think we're gonna make a hover build. It is probably the best solution. Otherwise I would be looking for a dagger, as I said in the last video, right? A dagger with damage per int, lightning damage per int. But this could feel really good. Obviously this is extremely expensive right now, so not something we want to do at the moment. So I also was trying out Wild Strikes while I was leveling, but it did not feel very good. In comparison to Cobra Lash, it was pretty lackluster. Also, I don't know what's the right setup here. For Cobra Lash, I did run chain at times, because on Cobra Lash every remaining chain gives you 8% more damage, but overall elemental damage with attacks at the moment should be better. I think chain is probably more likely the 6 link that we want. On a 5 link, I think we need a crit support. The problem is at the moment we are really low on crit chance, which is not good. So main hand crit chance is around 30%. I try to fit in power charge on crit now. Somehow. We will see how this sustain is going. It's not going to be the best, I guess. Also, I think overall it would probably be better if we run Swift Killer. The problem here is I also don't know how we're gonna sustain frenzy charges. But there's some ideas I have and some ways you can do this. You can also get min frenzy charges, but then you don't need max, I guess. But Swift Killer is really good in general. Yeah, otherwise I'm pretty happy with the character progression. I think that's it for the video. I think I went over everything so far. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run the setup for a while and see when I hit a wall. and I will update you on the next progression, maybe when I switch to Wild Strikes. Alright, yeah, I guess thanks for watching, and have a good grind. I hope this gave you maybe some inspiration on what you want to do or what you can do with Warden especially. As I said, I can only suggest that you get this early on, because it's definitely worth it. And I think for the 8th slot here, we do want to have Barkskin. I could get this, but I think this is really not necessary for our build. Barkskin felt pretty well, or felt pretty good when we were leveling. So I would probably get back into Barkskin and see how I can fit this in terms of mana reservation. It could be a bit tricky. I might have to cut Wrath, but yeah, as I said, Barkskin felt pretty good as a defensive layer. And I will figure something out and keep you guys up to date. Hope you liked the video. If you have any input on this, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe, whatever you want. I'm just doing this for a little bit for my own, just for my progression journey. I really like the puzzle solving aspect of the game, and yeah, I would like to share this more in general, like how I progress my characters. Yeah, happy grind, and see you in the next video.